this, but yeah, I have to. Let's get started in here. It's gonna buffer. Godzilla versus Kong. Here we go. Way back in the 1960s, the giant Monk and the giant Liz fought each other to the death. Well, I think they died. I don't really know. They die all the time in movies, let's be honest. And people are like, wow, this movie's really great, even though it's kind of goofy. I would show some footage, but last time I did that, I had some copyright problems. So thank you, Toho. Thank you very much. This fight has been wanting to get a rematch forever. It was even going to be happening in the 1990s, but that never happened. But now it's finally happening. Can America do this fight better than Japan did in the 60s? The answer is no. The 60s version with the goofy costumes is 20 times better. Godzilla vs. Kong is one of the most infuriating movies I've ever seen. Well, maybe not the most infuriating. There's way worse movies, but it's one of the most lame films ever. Why do people come and see this film? Well, they wanted to see Godzilla fight King Kong, but they got very little of that. Well, it's not as bad as the last movie in the action scenes. The rest of the movie is garbage. We've got not one, but two horrible human subplots. Now, human characters are kind of integral to kaiju movies. They actually appear in the most. But how you use them is how the movies gets from good to bad. Human characters are important because it gets you to relate to the monsters better by seeing a human perspective of certain things. And sometimes when it's done well, it can be done incredibly well. King Kong and Godzilla originals are both examples of this. In both their original films involved quite a lot of human characters actually doing most of the lift groundwork. In fact, the human character is what kills the monster in the end in both films. The reason I mention this is because the human characters in Godzilla vs. Kong are horrible, terrible. They're underdeveloped, have no personality, have barely any stakes in the plot themselves, and really have nothing to do with the fight at all. They're just fucking filler for a fucking movie because of a CGI costume. This film is already terribly paced with very little actual monsters and a whole lot of sitting around and talking about basically bullshit. And these aren't interesting conversations either. They're a bunch of BS. Like, wow, do this thing for us. Okay, I'm evil, I guess. Not. Yeah, this dude right here, this is like one of the main villains of the film. I'm not even joking. I don't even know his name. They say, wow, you're evil. Well, yeah, I want to do this thing that's not really that evil. This guy gets like no motivation. What the fuck? I don't understand. Why would you need a human villain in this film if you already have two giant monsters and then another monster come? I know you need explanation for that third monster, which, spoiler, there's another monster at the end. Woo, kind of. But this guy's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And his plan doesn't even seem like that's evil, but then he acts like, yeah, I guess I am evil, because the guy calls him, you're doing an evil monologue. Oh, maybe I am, and then he dies. I'm not joking, that actually happens in the movie. Oh, spoiler, Mechagodzilla's in this film. Maybe just my opinion, but this is personally one of the worst designs for Mechagodzilla we've ever seen. I hate it. It looks like a really bad Transformer, not from the Bayverse, not the regular ones. You know what I mean, right? So what's the awful plot this movie has around it? Well, it's kind of convoluted, it barely really makes any sense, and really stupid. So there's a random thing where Kong in his Skull Island habitat is on a dome, like Truman-like show thing, I guess. It doesn't work because he figures it out, but it doesn't really matter anyway because the next scene we see Kong's on a boat. So this whole scene was pointless. But really, it's not about Giant Monkey or Giant Lizard. It's about this dude, Conspiracy Theory dude. Because Conspiracy Theory characters are always the funnest characters to be around, especially when they're right. Don't drink water because there's fluoride in it. That's how the government controls you. Okay. Also, this idiot dude washes himself with bleach, and then it's like, I'm trying to be secretive. Then tells some guy he buys bleach from where he lives, exact address. This is one of the dumbest characters in cinema ever, but we're supposed to treat him as a funny, cool, creative, smart guy. He's a fucking idiot. Also, if he's bathing with bleach, why does his skin look like that? It would look fucking discolored as fuck. You know what bleach does to your skin? It fucking bleaches your skin. His skin would not look that crisp right now, alright? Fuck you, movie. Also, this bumbling buffoon's able to hack into secret security stuff because, I don't know, they suck ass, I guess. They can make a giant mecha version of Godzilla to replace Godzilla, but they can't fucking control their security. Yeah, this movie's plot's fucking confusing as fuck. So they give two reasons why Godzilla and Kong would fight, then become friends at the end in the dumbest way possible. I guess they didn't learn the lesson because this did not work in Batman v Superman. Yeah, same company, Warner Brothers, same thing. Two guys who have no reason to fight each other. At least these are, but here it's worse because it's humans and not monsters. And they're like, oh, we should team up after this, even though I tried to kill you just earlier because I am Batman and I kill people because I'm Zack Snyder, doesn't understand these characters. Thank God James Gunn's taking over this franchise, but I'm on a side tangent right now, ain't I? So we're not watching uninteresting, boring characters who I didn't even know the names of because I didn't care to look them up or even. Well, I was paying attention to the movie, but I don't think they said them like maybe once. Who the hell cares? We're here for a fucking monkey. What does a monkey do? Well, he just relaxes on a fucking boat while characters talk about bullshit that means nothing. But then Godzilla comes in to attack the big monkey. Why is Godzilla wanting to fight King Kong? Well, you see, they're both apex predators because of that alpha status. Both one can't exist without the other. Even though at the end of the movie they both stay alive, so I guess that doesn't mean fucking jack shit. So they have a fight on a boat where nobody dies, by the way. Well, people did die, but no major characters. The other explanation is that Godzilla is pissed off because they're making a mecha version of himself, and he somehow knows this because Godzilla knows all. And they're like, we gotta destroy Godzilla, and we'll use King Kong, but we had to go to the center of the Earth in order to do that first. One thing I liked about Kong Skull Island is that not only did they have a bunch of characters that actually were interesting, but they also had the fact that all of them could die at some point. Some of them were kind of obvious which ones are going to live, but you never know which one was going to live, which one's going to die, and that makes you think, oh, wait, this character might die. I'm actually going to get attached to this character. They don't do these in the Godzilla King of Monsters or Kong and versus Godzilla. So not only are these characters way worse, but there's not even a single chance they're going to die because no of the named characters die. In fact, I don't see any human casualties. These are big fucking events. No one seems to give a shit. Oh, let's just do that just because. How uninteresting could you be in a plot when the characters themselves could care less about it? We have to move here and that. Like it's a casual day at the office. This is fucking serious shit, people. You're moving a giant monkey to the center of the earth. Why are you so uninterested in this whole thing? So there are some okay scenes, mostly doing with Kong, because, the CGI team gets to do what they would do and make a monkey come to life using an axe, I guess. He's got an axe to grind, and the axe to grind is with Godzilla, because, King Kong has axe, I guess. I don't know. He's got to ask you a question. Even when we get to the fight, the thing that most people came to the movie for, we still get cutscenes of the people who we don't give a shit about basically doing nothing and wasting our time. Also, the director or writer, whoever made this movie, I don't know who does choose who, thought it was a clever idea to have them fight in Hong Kong. You get it, Kong, King Kong? You're not clever. It's not that. It's not great. Also, thank you for destroying Hong Kong. They have enough problems as it is. We don't need two giant monsters wrecking their city, and they don't even give a shit about the city. Like I said, just a dumb fight. But wait, you didn't come for the dumb fight. At least that's entertaining. No, you came to see people casually view it and say, "Wow, that's so." And terrible characters who do stupid things trying to espionage into a thing for no apparent reason. This guy's evil because he wants to create a new Godzilla, and that's bad because we can always trust that there won't be any more monsters to attack him. That's been a thing in this franchise where all random monsters come out that would work random times, but whatever. So after their very short fight, Godzilla and Kong had to fight Mecha Godzilla, or Lame Godzilla, because he looks like fucking shit, Mecha Godzilla. But don't worry, the great human characters that you love so much have a great idea to kill Mechagodzilla. How about we spill water on the console? That will somehow shut down the giant mech here. That makes a total amount of sense. By sense, I mean not at all. Fuck this movie. And yeah, that's how the movie ends. Even though Kong and Godzilla fought each other and Godzilla almost killed Kong, they are somehow best friends now. We're going to fight some other stuff in the next movie because why the hell not? The themes, they're gone in this movie. Kong 2017 was great, and Godzilla 2014 had good themes, just very bad pacing. But no, Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong are fucking horrible. This franchise could have been great, but instead we got shit. It started off pretty good. The first two films weren't bad. But no, we got this garbage instead. Fuck up. Oh, don't mind me. I was just watching the original King Kong because I felt like it looks pretty cool. Look at that stop motion. Pretty cool, huh? But anyway, I gotta go back to the review, so I can't watch this right now. Sorry. Sorry, my... Godzilla vs. Kong is a bad movie. Like, I thought it was gonna be entertaining, and I meant to do this whole thing just to see the new movie because I thought, hey, I didn't see the rest of the movies. Maybe they're good. They weren't. Like, at all. I was extremely disappointed. I haven't even seen Godzilla -1 yet because it's a whole franchise I gotta watch, basically. It's like, oh, maybe I'll watch it someday. Yeah, but I don't really have any plans to review it because everyone else kind of reviewed it. But maybe I should have done it. Who the hell knows? I'm too late to the party now. I watched this instead because I'm an idiot, apparently, and I'm watching terrible movies. Will Godzilla X Kong, are they making love in that movie because it's X? Who knows? That'll be entertaining. Or is it going to be actually interesting? Are they actually going to focus on the monsters fighting instead of terrible human characters that aren't even consistent between movie to movie? Like, they don't even, like, really cross over that much. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, divorced dad from the last movie's in this movie. Like, for 5 seconds. I was glad that he was gone, but other than that, you got to see his dumb daughter going to conspiracy theory dude and act like this guy is the smartest man in the world. Spoiler, he's the dumbest man in the world. I hate that guy so much. Yeah, don't drink the fucking water. Yeah, alright, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker, I hate that guy. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. You can leave now. if you like Godzilla vs. Kong from 2021, let me know. I know, yeah, it was kind of entertaining to see them fight, but the fight lasted nothing, and we got to see dumb characters. If you want to see some good action, go watch fucking Godzilla Final Wars. That movie's fucking awesome. Or, but I heard Minus One's good. The original Godzilla movie's also pretty good. 2014 Godzilla's way better than this shit. Uh, there's like a bunch of others I could list. I haven't seen all them. There's like 30 movies, and I was maybe going to watch them all, but then no one really saw my original Godzilla review. But I'm just doing this for myself now. Bye bye.